WVTM 13 News begins with breaking news.
And that breaking news, Auburn Tigers head basketball coach Bruce Pearl is retiring. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carla Wade.
I'm Guy Rawlings. Auburn Athletics made the official announcement just a few hours ago.
And we have team coverage this afternoon on this big story. Michael Higdon has reaction with the president of the Greater Birmingham Auburn Club. But we want to start with WVTM 13 sports director Julian Mitchell. And Julian, Pearl has completely revived Auburn basketball over the past decade. It seems like an unexpected news that's coming out of the Plains.
Well, Carla and Guy, you're right. I don't know if anyone expected the end of an era today. Auburn announcing that Pearl is stepping down as head coach effective immediately. His son, Steven Pearl, who's been on staff at Auburn, has been named the program's next head coach. After 11 years on the Plains, Bruce steps down as the winningest coach in Auburn men's basketball history with 232 wins. He led the program to its only 2 Final Four appearances in 2019 and 2025. Capturing 5 SEC titles, 3 regular season and 2 tournament titles. Last season, Pearl led the program to the Final Four, an SEC regular season title, and a record 32 wins. He was named AP Co-Coach of the Year. In a statement, Pearl said in part, quote, "I have been at this for almost 50 years, and truthfully, as hard as it is for me to say this, I have come to the realization that it's time for me to step aside. Being the head coach at Auburn has been the privilege of my life." End quote. His son Steven now takes over, saying in part, quote, "In a sense, I've spent my lifetime preparing for this moment, learning from one of the best MVP and building a foundation rooted in character, hard work, and team first values. We're not starting over, we're building forward with the same principles that have made Auburn basketball elite. I'm honored to lead this program, and I'm ready to rise to the moment." Now, talk of being head coach came up in July when Steven spoke at the Ballin and Boutwell press conference, already getting reps with the media.
Yeah, it's great practice. If I'm ever able to run my own program one day, whether it's at Auburn or somewhere else, this is great reps and great practice for me to be able to do so I'm enjoying it.
Now it's his. Let the Steven Pearl era begin. The news of Pearl retiring is spreading through the Auburn family. Michael Higdon joining us with how people are reacting.
Yeah, so we spoke with the president of the Greater Birmingham Auburn Club, Mike Herron, who says the first thing that came to mind when he heard about the news, sadness because they're losing a great one, but immediately followed by gladness. He says Pearl is admired for the work not only he's done on court, but also off the court with his philanthropic ventures. He says the fans will definitely miss his energy, his generosity, and his willingness to go out amongst the regular fans, young and old, just to get involved. He says the big thing he would want Pearl to know is just how thankful fans are to him for elevating a program to the level it is.
I'm glad that he gets to do things in his life that are important to him. Besides basketball. Basketball is, well, any sport at this level in the SEC is all consuming. So I know what it means to him to be able to pass the torch and be able to do some things that he wants to do at this time, leaving a program at the peak. I would have never thought in my life that I would see Auburn basketball be elevated like he's done it.
Well, with the program being turned over to Pearl's son, Herron says he's happy to see that for right now because it'll make that transition easier. He says a lot of eyes will be on him, though, so it's also about winning. He thinks Steven will do a great job with that takeover. As for Bruce, what's next is still unknown. Alabama GOP chairman John Wall says Bruce told him to his face he was not running for U.S. Senate or any other position. We'll just have to wait and see.